guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a foundation review. It's going to be on this beauty right here. It is a cushion foundation from Kose. It is called the Kose Rice Power No. 11 Infinity Cushion Serum Glow. That is a complete mouthful, but basically this is a glow serum foundation. It's formulated with like 80% skincare or something. So it's supposed to have 80% serum and Rice Power No. 11 for long-lasting moisturizing effects and to protect skin from different environments. So this foundation aims to do 5 different things. It's supposed to correct dullness, uneven color, dark spots, fine lines, and make your skin glow from the inside out. I am wearing it right now and I will be showing you everything from the base to the application to the final result and sharing with you my kind of thoughts on the foundation as well as testing the lasting power. So I'm going to be going out after this and I will be back at the end of the day to kind of show you what the foundation looks like and basically just give you my review on how it lasted throughout the day. Okay, so I'm starting out the way I always do. I've got a full base on, I've got all my moisturizers, my sunscreen, and I've got my favorite primers on as well. And now on to the Infinity Cushion Serum Glow itself. This is a cushion foundation, and I feel I do have to mention this does come in just the one pack. A lot of other foundations, they do give you a double pack in one whenever you purchase. This one just comes in the one, and if I'm not mistaken, the cushion foundation case and the cushion serum are actually sold separately. So I just finished applying the foundation all over my face. As of right now, my first impressions are it's a really good coverage. I love the coverage. I really love the finish as well. It's kind of a matte but glowy finish. It's not dewy and oily at all. Now I'm gonna finish up with my concealer and powder and put on a little bit of makeup and I'll finish up my entire review. So right now my makeup is all applied. I added on concealer, powder, and of course my eyeshadow and blush and all that kind of stuff. And now I can give you kind of a rough idea of what I think about the foundation, how it performs, what the finish is like, all that shebang. So let's get started. First things first, as far as dullness goes, I do definitely feel like it has lifted my skin. I feel like my skin is glowing. This product photographs really well. Even now as I'm turning on the camera, you can see that my skin is kind of really luminous and glowy, but it doesn't have that overly dewy finish that a lot of, I say, Korean foundations have. Secondly, I think this foundation has a really beautiful medium to full buildable coverage, so you're gonna be able to even out your skin tone really easily with this foundation. The only thing it doesn't cover is really stubborn spots. Those not a lot of foundations can cover, so you are better off going in with a concealer and spot concealing instead. Which of course takes us into our third point. Dark spots were covered, but the really difficult ones, again, I say just go in with a concealer. You don't want a foundation that is overly cakey and too full coverage anyway. This has a more natural finish, so I feel like I would prefer something like that with a natural finish. With fine lines, I don't really have very many in the first place. The only place I have fine lines are right here underneath my eyes. I already went in with an under eye concealer there, so I don't know. I can't really say very much about the fine lines. Unfortunately, this foundation wasn't able to kind of smooth things out and cover it up. And finally, glow. I love the glow. I see the glow. I am all for the glow. This is my favorite part about the foundation. I highly recommend it for oily skins that still want a kind of glow to come through with their foundation, but don't want that kind of oily slick that you get by the middle of the day with a bit more moisturizing, a bit more oily foundations. Please excuse me, my eyelash is full on just fallen off there. Okay, we're ready to move on. As far as packaging goes, I am really satisfied. It's sturdy, it's slim, it's compact, it's easy to just pop into your purse and go. The only tiny little complaint I have is that it catches fingerprints really easily, and that's just a little pet peeve of mine. I like to keep my things nice and shiny. Fingerprints don't do that. So overall, really happy with this foundation. The one thing I think it didn't do was just even out the little pores and bumps that I have on my skin. There are some foundations able to do that, not a lot unfortunately, and this wasn't one of them. Overall though, really satisfied. I feel like if I use maybe a smoothing primer underneath, it would be absolutely perfect. So yeah, really happy. One thing I also liked is the amount of skincare benefits that this foundation carries. I feel like when I'm applying foundation, if it has a little bit of extra benefits, why not? So yeah, that is it overall. I'm gonna be checking in one last time at the end of the day just to show you how it lasted on my skin. And so I will see you in 3, 2, and it is now, let me count, 8 hours later. I've been wearing this foundation. I've been out and about running errands, doing meetings and stuff. I haven't actually gotten a good look at my skin. I can see in the places where I'm not that oily all around the entire face except for the T-zone, the foundation has actually stayed on really, really well. Unfortunately, around the areas where I have a lot of oil, it has broken up. You can see bits of it coming off around my nose. It's also gathered around the areas right underneath my nose right here. It has actually held up really well. I feel like the only areas that are breaking up a lot are the ones that I've touched with concealer, but the areas where I haven't touched, like for example, this area right here, I have a bit of pigmentation, so I added on concealer, and you can see it breaking apart a little bit on this side. But on this side, I didn't put any concealer at all, and it's still on and perfect and really nice. I would probably try it with a different concealer next time and see how it works out that way. Sometimes different pairings of concealers and foundations can affect the way a foundation or just makeup in general sits on your face. So overall, I would recommend this foundation for someone with probably combination to oily skin. If you have dry skin, it will probably sit really nicely if you add on a really hydrating primer underneath. I think the performance is really good. I do enjoy the finish of the foundation. Lasting power is decent. Oil control, you will need to powder throughout the day as with a lot of other foundations. So yeah, that is pretty much it for my Kose Cushion Serum Glow Foundation review. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions about the product at all, just leave it in the comments box below. I will definitely get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope I will catch you on the next one. Bye!